Oh, wait, let me turn on the light. Light up the room there a little bit. It's too dark in here. All right. Thought I'd go live for a little bit. Been a real busy day today. We've been out getting the very last of our supplies that we bought from Kings Mountain Auto and Truck Supply, or City Auto and Truck Supply in Kings Mountain. That's a company that's been in business for about 60 years that went out of business. Mr. Bridges aged out, and he had none of his children or grandchildren that wanted to continue on with it. So they decided to sell off the business. Mr. Bridges turned 88. So that gives me inspiration to work at this another 20 years myself, since I'm 67. But he has a lot of knowledge, interesting guy to see, talk to. They have a lot of product, and I'm trying to take advantage of, I got it at a good deal. And that's what you have to do. Of course, some of it I may be, my grandchildren may be here before they sell off some of it, because some of it's the obsolescence of it is probably a little more than I needed. But sometimes you have to take a chance with that, because that might be something that somebody needs. And I like having as much variety as I possibly can in the parts business. It's tough to have every single thing. Let me fix that just a little bit right there on the monitor. But I got that. I got to take a little bit of a break here. I've got to drive tonight. I'm going to run a short run tonight for FedEx. I've got one of my drivers. I'm going to put him, I'm going to flip him into running the Charleston run tonight. And I'm just going to run a short run down to Greensboro and back, which won't require too much of my time. But I've already put in about 10 or 12 hours today. So I'm going to be tired, but it won't be that tiring, because it's only going to be a 4-hour run. I just from Charlotte to Greensboro and back. The worst part of it will be hooking up the doubles and dropping the doubles and hooking back another set of doubles. That'll be the hardest part of the day. It's just the physical work of actually hooking doubles. The older I get, the more it aggravates me, because I'm not as strong as I used to be when I was 27 handling these trucks. And when you're 67, it's your upper body strength. You start losing your upper body strength. So anytime you have to manhandle these big converter dollies, it's a lot more work on you than it would be if you're 27. I say these young guys, and of course I have to caution some of the young guys too. Some of them, so you're going to strain yourself by hooking this up wrong or things like that. But pacing yourself and doing the job right is what you got to do. I look for the endurance. I'm trying to make sure that I can continue doing this and do it in a healthy manner for a number of years to come. The truck driving part, I like managing the trucks way better than driving the trucks. Years ago, when I was 21, 22 years old, it was like a kid at the fair being able to ride it, the latest ride. I was excited about it. I wanted to do it. Couldn't wait to do it. Enjoyed every aspect of it. But as you get older, just like anything, the monotony of things and the sure fact that you physically are not enjoying it as much when you get older. Now I enjoyed it pretty good up into my 50s, but when I got into my 60s, I saw that I needed to slow down a considerable amount with the driving part. I still do it, guys. I'll still get out there and do it. I'll run a 600-mile run. I don't like it as good. I guess that's the thing about it. The fact that I don't particularly like it as good is one of the reasons that I don't do it as much. And plus, there's a risk factor with me, because I am the fleet owner, that if something happens to me, I'm jeopardizing my company in more of a manner. But that being said, I still do it. Today, I've got one of my tractor trailers out today. We're loading our flatbed up and our uh, also some dump trailers we've got and a few other things. We're trying to get all these supplies moved over. And I'm going to do just a short video today about that. But thought I would just jump in here, say a few things. Hopefully, everybody give me a thumbs up, subscribe, tell some other people about my channel. I'll be trying to inform more people about what I'm doing with the parts business and the trucking business. The trucking business is the biggest part of my business. I've got my FedEx ground trucks and my Amazon trucks, and then, like I said, the newest entity that I have is the Napa parts business. I bought it out coming up on a year now. We bought it in October. I think it was October of 17. So we've owned the Napa auto parts business for right at a year. And we're trying to, with our new building that we bought, we're trying to enhance that business and bring it up to the next level. So that being said, just jumping in here, thought we'd say a few things to some people out here online. Thanks for all the new subscribers. I had the interview with RVT yesterday. It was sort of muddled up because of his bandwidth problems he was having, but I've had a good many new subscribers. I hope that they'll tune in and watch, and I'll give them tidbits of my information that I've had of my 50 some years experience in the trucking business, because that's been the majority of my work. So see you around. I'll catch you on the backside, and we'll try to do this one more time. See ya.